Welcome back to the channel. Today we're unearthing the dark secrets lurking beneath Miami's flashy facade. Far removed from the postcard images of sandy beaches, sun-kissed bodies, and vibrant parties, there's a side of Miami that doesn't make it to the tourist brochures. Miami, the Magic City. A paradise that draws millions with its tropical climate, stunning coastline, and pulsating nightlife. But beyond the glitz and glamour, there's a darker side, an underbelly that's just as much a part of this city's identity. We're talking about a history steeped in crime, corruption, and stark social inequalities. It's easy to get swept up in the allure of Miami's high life, the luxury yachts, the celebrity sightings, the Art Deco charm. But scratch the surface, and you'll find a city that's been shaped as much by its scandals as it is by its sunsets. Miami's past is riddled with tales of organized crime. Infamous figures like Al Capone and the cocaine cowboys have left indelible marks on its history. It's a city that's seen its fair share of corruption, with political scandals making headlines more often than one would like. And then there are the social issues that often go unnoticed amidst the city's sparkle. Poverty, homelessness, and racial inequality are realities for many Miamians, starkly contrasting the city's image of opulence and excess. But perhaps the most shocking secret of all is the staggering wealth gap. Miami is one of the most unequal cities in America, where luxury condos tower over impoverished neighborhoods, offering a grim reminder of the city's stark disparities. As we delve deeper into this journey, remember that Miami, like any other city, is a complex tapestry of stories, some glittering, some gritty. By acknowledging these hidden truths, we can begin to understand the real Miami, far removed from the glitzy facade. Get ready to see Miami in a whole new light as we delve into the city's hidden truths. The Magic City has many tales to tell, some darker than you might expect. Stay tuned as we peel back the layers of this iconic city. Miami's reputation for organized crime is nothing new. Infamous figures like Al Capone have left a lasting mark on the city's history. From the roaring 20s to the modern era, Miami has seen its fair share of notorious characters and illicit dealings. The city's strategic location, combined with its bustling nightlife and lax law enforcement, made it an ideal playground for mobsters and criminal syndicates. Miami's chronicle of crime begins with the Prohibition era. The city became a hotbed for bootlegging operations, with illegal liquor flowing freely through its speakeasies and clubs. Al Capone, one of America's most notorious gangsters, found a comfortable refuge in Miami, setting the stage for the city's long-standing relationship with organized crime. Fast forward to the 70s and 80s, and Miami is caught in the grips of a new vice: cocaine. The city became the epicenter of the drug trade, with Colombian cartels using it as a conduit to smuggle drugs into the United States. The era of the cocaine cowboys was marked by rampant violence, with drug lords battling it out for control over the lucrative trade. The echoes of this bloody chapter still linger in Miami's collective memory. But crime is just one facet of Miami's dark past. The city's political landscape is marred by a history of corruption, with numerous politicians indicted for bribery, fraud, and other forms of misconduct. From city commissioners accepting kickbacks to mayors involved in multi-million-dollar fraud schemes, Miami's political scandals have often blurred the line between public service and personal gain. These tales of crime and corruption have left an indelible imprint on Miami. They've shaped its identity, influenced its culture, and impacted its residents in ways that are often overlooked. From the glitzy high-rises to the sun-kissed beaches, the echoes of Miami's past remind us that this city is more than just a tropical paradise. Crime and corruption have left an indelible imprint on Miami, but they're not the only dark secrets the city holds. As we peel back the layers, we'll uncover more of Miami's hidden truths and delve deeper into the stark realities that define this iconic city. So stay tuned as we continue our exploration of Miami's dark secrets. Beyond the crime and corruption, Miami grapples with a range of social issues that often go unnoticed. Now, let's delve into the social fabric of Miami, a vibrant city that, like many others, struggles with challenges like poverty, homelessness, and racial inequality. It's a stark contrast to the glitzy, glamorous image that's so often portrayed. Firstly, let's talk about poverty. With the opulence of Miami's high society, it's easy to overlook the fact that nearly 20% of the city's residents live below the poverty line. That's almost 1 in every 5 people struggling to meet basic needs, a fact that's overshadowed by the city's glitzy facades and high-end lifestyle. Another pressing issue is homelessness. On any given night, there are more than 1,000 people sleeping on the streets of Miami. The city's warm climate may seem inviting, but life on the streets is far from the image of sun-soaked relaxation, often associated with this tropical paradise. And let's not forget about racial inequality. Miami is a melting pot of cultures, but beneath the surface, there's a divide. The city has one of the highest income disparities between racial and ethnic groups in the United States. This inequality is a persistent problem, one that's deeply ingrained in the city's history and current social fabric. These issues are a far cry from the glitz and glamour that Miami is known for. They're overlooked, pushed aside, and rarely make it to the front pages of travel magazines or glamorous TV shows. Yet they're a part of Miami's reality, a side of the city that's equally as telling as its beachfront resorts and luxury condos. These social issues paint a starkly different picture of Miami, but there's more to the story. Did you know that Miami is one of the most unequal cities in America? The wealth gap here is staggering. Picture this. On one side of the city, you see luxurious condos piercing the sky, while just a few blocks away, impoverished neighborhoods lie in their shadows. The extreme disparity in wealth is a troubling aspect of Miami's reality, often overshadowed by the city's glitzy image. The rich in Miami live a life of affluence, often owning multiple properties and indulging in the city's vibrant nightlife. They inhabit the city's most prestigious neighborhoods, like Star Island and Fisher Island, where the average income is well into the 7 figures. Now, contrast this with the reality for the less fortunate. In neighborhoods such as Little Haiti and Overtown, families struggle just to make ends meet. Reports suggest that almost 20% of Miami's population lives below the poverty line, a figure that is significantly higher than the national average. The inequality becomes even more glaring when you consider that Miami has one of the highest costs of living in the country. The city's housing market is notoriously expensive, with rents and property prices far beyond what many residents can afford. This has led to an alarming rise in homelessness, with thousands of people forced to live on the streets or in temporary shelters. And yet, this side of Miami remains largely hidden from the public eye. The city's image is carefully curated to emphasize its glamorous lifestyle, often at the expense of acknowledging the harsh realities that many residents face. So, what can be done to address this wealth gap? While there's no easy answer, it's clear that more needs to be done to tackle poverty and inequality in Miami. This includes investing in affordable housing, improving access to quality education, and creating more job opportunities for the city's most vulnerable residents. This stark contrast reveals the harsh reality of life in Miami for many residents. It's time to look beyond the glitz and glamour and start addressing the deep-rooted issues that lie beneath the surface. Only then can we hope to see a Miami that truly shines for all its residents. As we wrap up, let's remember that every city has hidden truths that deserve to be acknowledged. Miami, the iconic city known for its pristine beaches and vibrant nightlife, is no exception. Beneath its glitzy exterior lies a rich tapestry of stories that tell a different tale, one of crime, corruption, social issues, and an alarming wealth gap. We've delved into Miami's notorious history of organized crime, a legacy left by infamous figures like Al Capone and the Cocaine Cowboys. We've uncovered the city's political landscape, marred by corruption and scandals that have made headlines over the years. We've also shed light on the overlooked social issues, such as poverty, homelessness, and racial inequality that are often eclipsed by the city's glamorous image. But perhaps the most shocking revelation is the city's wealth gap. Miami, one of the most unequal cities in America, is a stark illustration of the disparity between the rich and the poor. Luxury condos tower over impoverished neighborhoods, a grim testament to a city that thrives on excess while ignoring those in need. It's easy to be seduced by Miami's glitz and glamour, but by peeling back the layers, we can begin to see the city for what it truly is. A complex metropolis, vibrant and energetic, yet marred by a troubled past and present challenges. a city that dances to the rhythm of its own beat, yet struggles with the discordant notes of inequality and injustice. So, as we look past the postcard-perfect images, let's remember the real Miami. The Miami that is often hidden from view, but which forms an integral part of the city's identity. The Miami that is as beautiful as it is complex, as vibrant as it is challenging, and as glamorous as it is gritty. Let's not forget the real Miami behind the facade. Drop a comment below and let us know what surprised you the most about Miami's dark secrets. And don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening content like this. Thanks for watching.